I could sleep for 12 hours and wake up and feel like I've had no sleep at all, which was really how I was living my life. And that has a compounding effect on what's happening with our weight and health. Because as we all know, the more tired we are, the more we're reaching for those pick-me-ups throughout the day. This is Katie Gordon, and you're listening to the Wait is Over podcast. Welcome, health and freedom seekers. Sit back and relax as you come on this journey of overcoming obstacles so you can lose weight, gain health, and live the life you've been looking for. Hello, freedom seekers, and welcome to this week's show. I'm your host, Katie Gordon, and the wait is over with Dietless Living 360 Degrees. There's no recipes, food regimes, or exercise programs to follow. This is simply about how to take your life back, how to take control, because we all have a voice and we want to be heard. We want to forget about dieting, focus on living, and lose weight. And to do that, we have to develop our personal health leadership skills so we can find our freedom through a new state of mind that moves us beyond the obstacles and challenges of our own life and our unconscious programs, because it's ultimately what's really impacting on our weight and health and causing habit relapse. And the purpose of this podcast is to share with you what I learned over 25 years in dieting hell and spending over $100,000 working out how to step into dietless living. Okay, ladies, so what's happening in your bedroom? Are you tired because you're tossing and turning all night? Or maybe you're battling those sleepless nights, when your mind just won't turn off? Or perhaps you can't get to sleep. Maybe you can get to sleep, but you wake up. Maybe you wake up to go for a little wee walk in the night, but then you get back to bed and you can't sleep. There's so many reasons that we have sleepless nights. And I get it. I've had a bazillion sleepless nights. I went through a very extended period in my life where I just wasn't getting sleep. And the reality was that it was how I was living my life at those times that was impacting what was happening with my sleep at night. And all the sleep therapy and changing my room around and, burning essential oils, none of that worked because it's what I was doing during the day that was having the biggest impact on what was happening in the bedroom at night. And there's nothing worse than actually getting a good night's sleep and waking up the next morning feeling rubbish. Now, that used to happen to me all the time. I could sleep for 12 hours and wake up and feel like I've had no sleep at all, which was really how I was living my life. And that has a compounding effect on what's happening with our weight and health. Because as we all know, the more tired we are, the more we're reaching for those pick-me-ups throughout the day, whether it's from the straight up in the morning, let alone waiting till the 3 o'clock slump. Or we're just, a tired mind is always reaching for something to pick us up. And it's never good food that helps to pick us up. So we have to think about what it is that we're doing, because we know that nothing adds zest to our life like a great night's sleep. It revitalizes us in a way like summer rain revitalizes the garden. We can just handle so much more when we've had a good night's sleep. We're more patient. It gives us a spring in our step. It gives us more bounceability. It gives us better resilience because we can simply handle more things in our life. We can handle the challenges better. And I would rate waking up feeling refreshed as one of the top 5 feelings in the world, really. There's just nothing like it. And even if you get up at 4 a.m, which I do, I generally wake up feeling refreshed and ready to go. But let's remember that having a fabulous night's sleep isn't just about feeling good, though, is it? It's essential for great health. It's essential for physical health, cognitive function, our emotional well-being and resilience, and for our physical performance. This is your ability to exercise, to move your body, your ability to recover from illnesses and health issues, whether it's just a cold or a flu, or whether it's something more serious. And physical performance also includes not only being in the mood for sex, but having the energy to do something about it when the mood takes you and being able to enjoy it with gusto. Sex is such a huge and important part of our life, and good sleep is what gives us the energy and the drive to include it in our life. It's one of the things that gives us juice to move through life. And sleep is also essential for weight management and blood sugar control. It's essential for heart health and immune and metabolic function. It's essential for longevity and happiness. And here are 3 things that I can share with you today to help you improve your sleep. And number 1 is to increase physical relaxation throughout the day. Now, you thought I was going to say physical activity, didn't you? But it's vitally important that we relax our body throughout the day, because it's that tension that builds in our body throughout the day that's basically sitting there inside of our body while we're trying to rest and go to sleep. Physical activity is important, but that doesn't actually always relax your body. Sometimes you get the good endorphins, you're releasing some of the adrenaline and stress that's in your body, but it's not always going to relax your body. Physical relaxation is a separate thing that we need to be doing, so that when you get into bed at night, your body is actually ready for sleep, not still trying to slough off the tension from the day. Our bodies are like pressure cookers. They're gathering tension all day, and it's up to us to let that steam out in healthy ways. Like it's gathering pressure all day in this body. This body is our vessel, and we're gathering tension all day, and we need to let that steam out through the day. And number 2 is eat clean. We have to eat clean. We eat so much dirty food, which just is dirty fuel for our bodies. It just clogs up our system, which creates more of that tension that we need to be releasing throughout the day. Whereas if we're eating clean food through the day, we're actually already helping to reduce that tension in our body and create physical relaxation, because the body actually relaxes more when it's eating good food. You're giving it nutrients, you're giving it moisture, you're giving it fiber, you're just giving it life energy by eating live and fresh foods. Food is our fuel. And what you need to do throughout the day is think about the food that you're going to eat, the food that you're going to put in your mouth. What's it contain? Does it actually have real live nutrients, or have the nutrients been added in because it's highly processed? Is it natural, or is it really actually highly processed or parading as natural, but really it's highly processed? Never believe everything that's written on the labels, because those words are there to entice you to part company with your finances that are in your wallet in exchange for that item. You've really got to be a bit more discerning about food, and think about how your food choice will affect your current mood, your energy levels, your productivity. Is it going to lead you to further discomfort, or is it actually going to provide you with the energy that you need? And what's the long-term impact of the food choice that you're making? Is it taking you to where you want to go, or is it taking you away from where you want to go? Does it provide the overall health and well-being? I mean, too many people use that funny old line, oh, well, this is future me's problem, The reality is future you is you right now, because you're eating something and your future is just a few minutes away from you. You're either going to feel the slump from that food as your body tries to digest it, as it goes in, and your body goes and tries to just get in and digest that, which means more of your energy has to go to digesting the processed foods, the stodgy foods, the heavy foods. Or, is future you going to go, yippee skippy, that was really good. Thank you so much. Can I have some more of that, please? We create success in our food choices when we have repeatable systems for making happy, healthy choices. And I actually provide that repeatable system in the personal health leadership program, Food is My Friend. So in 5 weeks, you can change the way you think, feel, and respond to food and feel the difference in your sleep and your energy levels really quickly. It doesn't take much to make change when you make change with your food. Food is one of the things that is having the most impact on your sleep. And the course comes with everything that you need to be successful, so you can pace yourself through. And if you want to know more about that course, just click on the link that we've provided in the comments section below. And number 3, we have to know that what we say matters. What we say matters in our mind, because our mind thinks in pictures. And if you're waking up worried in the night, or you can't get to sleep because your mind is rehashing and whirring over the day's traumas and the tomorrow's to-do lists and did I get everything done today? It's time to review how you're talking to yourself about what's happening in your life. What you say to yourself and to others really matters because it creates an image in your mind. It's like painting with numbers, except it's your words that create the picture. And this is a really big topic, and we do dive into it in greater depth in other podcasts. And the key to all of these 3 steps is remembering to remember to do them. Changing your food is key because dirty fuel in equals more tension. And the more tension you have, the poorer you feel. And the poorer you feel, the worse your vocabulary becomes. It's your life. It's time to step out of the waiting room and take those reins and be responsible for getting what you want. Build your personal health leadership skills every single day. It won't happen by osmosis. It never does. You do literally have to get in, get your hands dirty, and do the work. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave us a comment, and share it with a friend. And if you need more help with this, then just book in for a private session and let's just get it done this week. Because life is for living, and an ounce of adjustment is always easier to implement than 20 pounds of change. It's time to find your freedom and enjoy the life you've been looking for.